How you doing, Libra? Welcome to your reading. Libra, I do have quite a few messages written down for you, things that were coming through to me throughout the day as well as yesterday. So I want to get straight into your reading because I don't want it to be long. I feel like you need to be very mindful of the movies that you're watching. I don't know if this is you or children that you're around, but be very mindful because what you're watching could initially be the cause of any nightmares that you're having. So be very mindful of what you're feeding your spirit. Also, at this time, don't force anything, Libra. Just let things happen naturally. Go with the flow. And that's so crazy because I pulled a card and I feel like this is going to tie into your reading. But that came to me at this time. Don't force anything. Let things happen naturally because yesterday I wanted to go straight into your reading, but I was like, I was getting, even through your pre-shuffle messages, I'm like, this feels a little bit forced, don't force it. So I stopped and I said, if it was meant, I would do your reading today. So here I am doing your reading today. And it feels a little bit more natural than what I feel like it was going to be yesterday. So I feel like if you feel unsure of doing something, don't do it. If you feel indecisive, because that's what I'm getting. I feel like there's a lot of indecisiveness with you. So something says stay, something says go. I don't know. I feel like there's just like, should I do this? Should I do that? Nah, I want to do. It's like, like I don't know. So just like some of you are very indecisive about something. So if you're indecisive about something, wait, reflect, and do it when you're very sure about it. I also got the that saying, birds of a feather flock together. People who have similar interests, ideas, or characteristics tend to seek out or associate with each other. So whether that be good or bad, just remember that birds of a feather flock together. Names that came out in your pre-shuffle reading was Dunisha, Shamira Smith, Tevin Campbell, and Jason Robinson. I don't know if those names mean anything to you, but those were the names that came out. There could also be a possible infant death. That's something that you guys need to definitely be aware of. That came out in your reading, an infant death. Also, I don't know if somebody has a husband that's a cop and he's crooked, so he could be covering up very important information, could be burning evidence. It's something like going on with a crooked cop. Also, some of you could be experiencing paranormal activity. I don't know if you're frightened by that, and some of you may just embrace it, but be prepared for paranormal activity at this time. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a little bit distracted by my nephew because he's in here and I was telling him that I was doing a reading. So let's get back into it. Some of you have a nosy coworker at the job. Don't let this person upset you. Just make sure you're handling things with class. Also, if you feel like a coworker is being a little bit too nosy, use the chain of command and go to the go through the chain of command, like just all make your managers aware of this nosy coworker. Like if you don't want this coworker in your business, go to the manager. I would not approach this coworker directly. Correct and finish all of your work. So make sure you're crossing all the I's and dotting all the T's with everything, whatever you're doing. Don't start something and then not finish it. The job is talking. Be careful of the co-workers around you. Be careful of the information that you release to certain people, especially if these are co-workers that you really don't know too well. I don't even care if it's co-workers that you do know. Just be careful of information that you're sharing with these co-workers. Don't fall into temptation of gossiping, Libra. I feel like that's very important. And that could also go with that saying of birds of a feather flock together. If you don't like gossip, then obviously don't surround yourself with people that do a lot of gossiping. Be mindful of a Capricorn who plays both sides. I was getting a Leo and a Capricorn, so be very careful of a Leo and a Capricorn at this time, Libra. A Taurus could feel like you're a wish-washy person. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. If you work slowly but constantly, you will succeed better than if you work fast for a short while and do not continue. Moral, and this is the moral of the Taurus in the air. So again, bring it to me, I'll open it. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Don't start something that you know you can't finish. Be mindful of starting something. Again, that's when I'm getting like you're indecisive about something. If you're unsure of even doing something, Libra, don't do it unless you're for sure that you want to do it. Be careful of where you park to avoid parking violations or parking tickets during this month. Also, I don't know if this is you, Libra, or somebody that's around a Libra that's very vain. This would be a man. He needs to be very careful of. This could be a man that looks very good, dresses very well, smells good. He could be very popular in the public eye, but this man is very vain, and he needs to be careful how he treats people. So if this is you, Libra, be very careful of how you treat someone. I don't care if you believe in witches or not. Witches are real. Warlocks are real. There's a lot of stuff that people don't believe in that is real, but I'm sure if you're watching tarot, then you know that witches are real. Someone may put a spell on you or hex you for treating them badly or calling them ugly. So be very careful of how you're treating people during this month, Libra. I was going to call you Leo, so I don't know if it's a Leo that's doing this. Then, Libra, I got a card for you. It's the Janelle Monáe card. You guys can look into her if you want to. I feel like this woman is very eccentric. I feel like she's very different. I feel like at this time, if that's some of you, if you want to relate to this person, you need to embrace who you are, whether that's being different, weird, quirky. This could also be somebody that's like Janelle Monáe. She's very different. She doesn't mind putting on tuxedos. She doesn't mind wearing her hair very different. I feel like at this time, if this is you guys, you need to embrace that. The word on this card is fluidity. I'm going to read you this. You may be diametrical, opposed to the phrase go with the flow. Wow. But the Janelle Monáe card advises you to do just that. The moments you're unsure where life will take you are precisely the ones that may hold beautiful experiences you didn't know you needed. Don't adhere to strictly to standards that haven't served you. Loosen up your grip a bit. Hop off that tightrope and say, the hell with it. When you stop caring what people think, your own thoughts can prevail. And those bright ideas could be the hidden figures you've needed the whole time. So stop. Some of y'all are caring what other people think. I'm getting somebody could even be gay or bisexual. Be who you are. Express who you are. The world doesn't need the world doesn't need clones. The world needs more people with originality. So embrace and show your originality, Libra. Purple and blue. Wow. Purple, blue, orange, and yellow. So work on your sacral, your solar plexus, your throat, and your crown chakra at this time as well. Let's get into your, I'm going to get some cards out for you guys. Also, I feel like children could be these could be kids that feel, or a child that feels very neglected, feels like they basically so somebody needs to pay more attention to their child, show more love and nurture a child more. Somebody could be, either you're going to hear about a missing child abductions. There could be a lot of missing children going around. So just in case you're a parent that is not paying attention to your child, please pay attention to your child, because I would hate for your child to be to go missing. Libra, he does love spells on you. Message for the Libra. What do the Libras need to know? Somebody could have robbed a bank. What message do the Libras need to know? What is important for the Libras? Yeah, I feel like somebody's suppressing things that they need to express. Somebody's holding in a lot. It's like holding in you having you being a great poet, but you're afraid to express yourself, afraid of what other people, how people are going to view. Like your poet, I could be talking to somebody who's a poet, and they are very different. Their poetry is very different. This could even be in regards to spoken word. Somebody is very different, yet they don't. You're not going out there if you got to use it. They could be yet very different, but they're afraid to express who they are. Stop being that way. Someone named is Martez Grant. Tupac Shakur is coming out reverse. Some of you could be listening to Tupac. Someone named is Shay. Someone is a fake friend. This came out reverse. Some of you could have released a fake friend. Someone named is Doris. Doris and fake friend was coming out reversed. What? I don't think it's plugged up. You can see if it is though, and if it's not, come back down. I'm sorry about that, Libra. Message for the Libras, please and thank you. Carlos is coming out reverse. Message for the Libras. Yes, somebody has a lot to say. Some of you could be watching Queen of Cups Tarot coming out reverse. Someone named is Ronald that's coming out reversed. It's someone named Martina is coming out reversed. Keenan Center is coming out upright. So there could also be a family situation going on here. I'm going to leave theirs there, and I'm going to get some different cards. What do the Libras need to know? Special messages for the Libra. Important messages for the Libras, please and thank you. Also, someone named is Tanya. Somebody needs to stop disregarding. Somebody has a very prophetic child, a child that has dreams, and these dreams are real. Like this person, this child could literally have dreams and tell you of a murder or crime that's going to take place. But you know how you have them parents. It's like, oh, that's just a dream. Somebody needs to stop doing that. If this is you and your child, stop doing that. That child has prophetic dreams. A father convicted of infant death. That's crazy because I told y'all. So somebody here, there's going to be a father, or this could be hidden. A father is the one that is responsible for an infant death. Wow. Jesus. Message for the Libras. Woo. It's time to work on being a better father. Quality time getting to know the child. So somebody here needs to become. He ain't. Okay. Somebody here. Martez Grant, Keenan Center, Ronald, Carlos, Doris. I don't know if that's a man's name. Somebody here, these men that are coming out. Somebody here needs to work on being a better father. That doesn't mean that you're not being the best father that you know how to be. It just means that there's growth. There's more room for growth in how you're parenting your child. Ooh, Jesus. Little Dirk. Somebody here was doing candle magic or is doing candle magic. Liquor store robbery. Virginia. Somebody here is from South Dakota. Somebody here could also be from New Mexico. He knows he has an STD but doesn't care about affecting you. So there's a woman here that needs to be careful with dealing with any of these men whose name could have potentially came out in this reading. He knows he has there's a man here that knows he has an STD, but he's careless. He could care less. He could have a sex addiction. He does not care about infecting you whatsoever at all. All he cares about is the sex. Thank you. Some of you definitely could be dealing with some distractions, temptation at that. Somebody here, somebody could think that someone is demon possessed. Somebody's name is Tasha. I'm going to get one more go around, Libra, and then I'm going to let your reading go. Somebody, the very important thing to me, that has came out is somebody needs to express who they truly are. Mister, sit down, please, and watch that movie. Somebody needs to express who they truly are. Stop hiding who you truly are. Somebody's child could also be being bullied. So taking self-defense classes could be a good idea for some of your children. Also, the other important thing was this infant death. Somebody could be covering up the fact that they've robbed someone as well as they've committed an infant death. There's a father here that's the cause of an infant death. Message for the Libras. Any more messages? Do you want to be a wife or his booty call all your life? So there's a woman also that came out in this reading. Do you want to be a wife one day, or do you want to? So I'm hearing, don't be a booty call. If he don't respect you, he will forget you, girl. He's in a relationship. If he would cheat on her, then he would cheat on you. Tell him that you're celibate. So that song, Life Jennings, what is that called? Statistic. Some of you need to listen to that song, Statistic by Life Jennings. Any more messages for the Libra? Oh, no, Libra. It's not your calling to do tarot, and that's facts. There's a Libra here that could be doing tarot, and it's not your calling to do tarot. Messages for the Libra. Oh, you better stop playing with tarot, sweetie. There is definitely, I don't know if somebody's saying this to somebody or this is a warning for some of you guys. Tarot is not your calling, and you better stop playing with tarot, sweetie. God is removing enemies you didn't even know you had. Denasia, Kenny Williams, Lee Andrus, and India Smith. I will see you all later.